The first frame, Gary Wilson to break.
Quarterfinals of the Xi'an Grand Prix continue with Ronnie O'Sullivan taking on Gary Wilson. No one's got near O'Sullivan so far this week. He's only lost 3 frames in 4 rounds, 6 century breaks. He's been enjoying it. He feels he's playing well, which has not always been the case. Gary Wilson, though, he's made 8 centuries. He scored really highly. Did go to that one decider with Maciej Baranowski. Otherwise, again, it's been pretty comfortable. Alan Manus alongside me. Big night, 4. Alan, isn't it, on both tables?
Very much so. I love the configuration of the arena as well. Tables sort of back to back. So the crowd can go and take their pick, can't they? Yeah. Brilliant occasion. Nice to get both of these matches on the evening out there. Being a good night to have a ticket, won't it? And it'll be quick fire stuff, I think, on both tables.
Yeah, just a slight readjustment. There was not really any danger of leaving a red on there, just a little harder.
But Gary's just making the point, you know, the frames in progress, we can't move them, and then the little black sort of, I see, little pieces of dust or whatever.
One.
So O'Sullivan in first. He's looking to reach a 96th ranking semi-finals. He just attends to the table. It's true to say as well, though, they get set up very early. They get set up half an hour before the match starts for whatever reason. So if there is anything in the air, it's going to kind of settle, I guess, on the cloth.
Three. Four. 11. 12.
Well, let's see how he goes
18.
about this then. It's not that great a pack to go into from the black.
19.
So it'll be next time round, probably low.
$26.
Yeah, so if we can get the right angle, the glancing cannon would be good.
27.
So the middle one of the 3 reds, half ball on the right hand side, and cue ball on and off the side cushion. Took his eye off the pot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan. 27.
Well, just to illustrate the point, he's holding the rest up in the air. Well, nerves are still there.
1.
And it's such a nice target, this. It's one of those packs. Unlike O'Sullivan's attempt, this is one where you expect them to spread perfect. Any decent contact.
Four.
Could have worked out much better. Back up table, get the black back in its spot, hopefully, and he's good to go.
You want to settle quickly in any match, of course, but playing O'Sullivan, quarter-final of a big ranking event, clearly it's important to just try and get into the match as quickly as possible, because we've seen in the previous rounds he's sort of blitzed away from players when he's gone in front. To say that Wilson's scoring heavily, 8 centuries in the tournament. He's had 22 this season, and he made 23 the whole of last season. So we're only in October, so it just shows you he's really up to scoring. It's actually joint top
13.
with 3 other players, Xi'an Xingtong, Neil Robertson and Sean Murphy on the centuries board.
$20. 21.
So Sullivan
28.
was going into the reds but missed the black in doing so. It looked like he might have got away with it, but Wilson knocked in that good
29.
initial red, kind of holding the rest head in the air. And now, golden chance to win the opening frame. What links him, I think, to O'Sullivan is he can be quite down on his performances, can't he? Even though quite often
36.
we see him and we think he's played well, he doesn't always agree. But it has meant that he's kept working hard. He's a big practicer, as we were saying yesterday.
37.
And, of course, has titles to back it up. 3 ranking event wins so far. Came very close in Wuhan, just lost in a decider to Jia Gudong earlier in the season.
44. 45. 52. 53.
'He is an outstanding scorer, isn't he, Gary?
60.
Obviously, you have to have that if you're going to be a top player these days.
61.
And he's got it in abundance. This frame ball goes in. Let's hope he starts with a ton.
Yeah, and he just gets on with it as well, doesn't he? You know, he doesn't prevaricate, sees the shot, plays the shot.
67.
Got to take the game to whoever you play, but certainly an established
68.
champion in the shape of Ronnie O'Sullivan. You've got to show you're up for it. Not only up for it, but playing the sort of snooker means you can take chances. And he's needed just one here, Wilson, to win this frame.
$74.
Misses the yellow, but the frame is his. 74.
74.
punishing the missed black from Ronnie O'Sullivan. So Gary Wilson takes the opening frame of this quarter-final.
Fault. Gary Wilson, 4.
It's an unusual one. Going above the blue on the way back up table, straight and off. Finished awkward, isn't it? Black out of plate. Wow.
1.
That is as good a piece of ball striking as I've seen all tournament, and it's really unlucky. The cloth is actually I thought the tables were a bit iffy 2 or 3 days ago, but they look in perfect condition now, which is good. And cue ball just didn't stop.
Gary Wilson.
Well, it was a sort of classic case of he hit it too well. I mean, how well did he hit it? Amazing.
Four items. Gary Wilson, 4.
Zhang Tao is the referee here.
Yeah. I may not get punished for it, but you've got to be a wee bit better than that, Gary, with his safety. I know it wasn't an easy one, but you see, this is what happens if you play a loose one against O'Sullivan. You tend to get punished one way or another.
For Miss Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
guess the two-cushion glance is something that I think Gary is very good at, as far as making the minute adjustment needed here. He's got good feel for this type of shot. There you go. That's quite a bad mistake by O'Sullivan. Left awkward, but much too thick. Always a danger of pushing a red over the corner.
One.
Just to say, Ding Junhui's levelled up with Shaun Murphy 1 apiece on table 1. Of course, the respective winners will play each other in the second semi-final tomorrow.
Yeah, that will
5.
hurt him badly. That was such a big target, wasn't it? A big missed opportunity.
Wilson, 5. Final miss, Wilson, 4.
Might decide to play this, Gary, because it's a decent chance in behind Brown.
Well, this time he does find the thin edge and finds it well. Just on the Ding match, 78 the break from him, 77 in the first from Murphy, so a fluent start. I think we kind of expected it to be like that with those two.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying the battle between these two. Gary's been bossing it, I would say, so far. Too thick. But may not be punished again. Yeah, I like the way the match is set up. I think both will be fully aware that their opponent is in terrific form. So they both know that any safety error is likely to be punished severely, and that's what you want.
Yeah, as I said at the start, Gary Wilson, you know, he's not the kind of character to sort of worry about who he's playing. He knows he's playing the greatest ever, but he would see that as a great opportunity. Of course, he did briefly get back in the top 16. The rankings change after every tournament, so he's currently 17, but clearly another big week here. He's pushing back towards the 16, and then, of course, the UK Championship, the Masters come into view, possibly the Crucible as well at the end of the season.
Where's the red? Has he got a fluke? Wow.
1.
We might look back on that as a huge moment in this match. There's a lot of skill on show, but a bit of luck goes a long way.
Yeah, and to be on the black as well. He's just as big. He was slightly hampered by the green on the pot. Didn't really get close to it, but what a stroke
8.
of fortune.
9.
And it's given him what he's been looking for in this match, which is just a nice start to put together a break around the black spot here. Is where you obviously associate Ronnie O'Sullivan more than anyone.
16. 17. 24.
It's about as bad a positional shot as you'll ever see O'Sullivan play, that was. He's landed awkward.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
So the
24.
fluke, you know, I think we both felt could have been really significant there. Could have been a frame winner, but actually loses ideal position, misses that little rap on the table as he walks back to his
1.
chair.
Six. 7. 12. 13.
He is going to need one of the 3 reds on the left-hand side, but worry about them come the time. Just looking at them, they're not easy to get to.
20. 21. 28. 29.
Displaying a lovely touch here, isn't he, Gary? When he's in close. I do like watching him. He's got, I think, what you would call a modern sort of cue action. It's quite long and flowing.
34.
And that's the main reason why he's such a natural heavy scorer. So,
35.
what sort of angles he got? Does he play to promote the two right here and now? He probably will, because, well, I probably should do if he can. That surprises me, because that was the plumb angle that he had.
42. 43.
Just okay. The only thing is he's obviously going to need a colour if he plays on the one loose red. But it is the cannon, I think. Well played.
$50. 51.
So Sullivan got the fluke, but quickly lost ideal position, missed red to middle, and Wilson has stepped in. This is for 2-0. Taken them well. Just a few errors from
58.
O'Sullivan. The missed black in the first frame, going into the reds. The odd safety error. And then, unusually,
59.
when he was in, just lost his way with the cue ball, which, you know, doesn't normally happen when he's round the black spot. Gary Wilson showing real good attitude here. He's got that kind of body language right. I've got as much
66.
right to be here as anyone else. As much right to be in the semi-finals tomorrow as anyone else. And this is a terrific
67.
start from him. Remember, O'Sullivan had only lost 3 frames in the first 4 rounds. But he's already 2-0 down here.
74. 76.
So just enough on for a century. Broke down on 74 in the first frame. Oh, the green just
79.
surrenders.
$83.
He lost 11 first-round matches last season. He was on a disappointing run, and he wasn't in the best of spirits when the new season began, but things can turn around in this game.
88.
They have done, of course. He's been in a final already. And Gary Wilson in a bit of a purple patch, it would seem,
94.
as evidenced by this clearance. The black for his 23rd century of the season. That's more than anyone else on the World Snooker Tour.
101.
So he
Gary
punished
Wilson,
the error from
understand.
O'Sullivan clinically, and Gary Wilson in this quarter-final is on top early on, leading 2-0. Just the odd mistake from Ronnie O'Sullivan contributing, but Wilson has looked very determined and has done little wrong himself so far.
Yeah, a long red in offer, but it's a far more difficult shot at 2-0 behind.
Foul. Okay, Wilson. 4.
Yeah, just not quite with it. Still early days, but got to change it quickly.
Yeah, I mean, the only good news there was that the red that he attempted ran safe. It could have finished anywhere.
Appears to have a severe problem. Might be the 2-cushion glance. The only thing with it, the pink might be an option to catch full ball, which would be dangerous. Twice across isn't an option, doesn't have that line to rest on the obvious red. And this is such a tough one. Oh, some shot. That is awesome, honestly. What a brilliant shot. Yeah, say a brilliant shot, that last one, because it's a shot that professional players hate to play when they know that thick or thin in any shape or form and you're probably done the game. Brilliant. One bad turn deserves another, doesn't it?
One.
And this time Gary's going to be nailing O'Sullivan just on the left half of it as we see it. Just there, well done. Block the path.
Okay, Wilson. 1.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, O'Sullivan got a big fluke in the last frame, albeit couldn't make the most of it.
I don't think this line's on. I don't think he can get in behind this red. It's too square. Oh, he managed it. Good shot. Well done. Good stuff this, isn't it?
There was a big whoop there from someone in the crowd appreciating this side of the game as well. It's a real battle, isn't it, at the moment between these two? They're both kind of standing tall. O'Sullivan searching for a little bit of form in the match. Wilson's already shown some. But this is what we kind of haven't seen, I suppose, this week. Players taking O'Sullivan on and really taking the game to him. It's the first time in the whole tournament where he's been trailing and just under it a little bit.
请把手机关机，谢谢。
Too many mistakes coming from O'Sullivan at the moment. Most unlike him to push a red over a corner. Oh, that was a supreme piece of cueing to hold it for the blue. I know it's not easy, but it's just about doable. And it's quite a big shot, this. Look at that pink spot. That, you know, that looks a decent scoring chance. Even with a black out of commission. This is a big shot, this. Make sure the pot should be on one.
Six. Seven.
So Wilson, and again, Sean Murphy, meantime, he's going to be 3-1 up on Ding. He's on a break in 91 with a chance for a century there on table one.
Twelve.
Block the red that's near the pink spot, so that's the reason why he's shaking his head, surely. But yeah. Gary certainly thinks it goes on. Doesn't want it to. But no joy.
$19.
That's a classy shot. That is brilliant. Gary. Beautiful touch again. To avoid the cannon on the black. Perfectly played. It's good refereeing that, actually. Taking his time to put the pink
26.
on its spot. And also here as well, taking his time to clean the red, get it back exactly as it was, because he knows Gary's playing it.
Just while he does this, 1-2-1 the break from Murphy, so it seems he is carrying on from where he left off yesterday. 3-1 against Ding at the interval.
$27.
It's pure class, this little break.
33.
The way he's taken them, the way he's worked them out.
$34.
So Gary Wilson looking completely
40.
switched on here. Looking now to take full control of this match. If he can put this frame away, 3-0, a great lead.
41.
O'Sullivan yet to show the form that's got him to the quarterfinals. But a lot of that he's not being allowed to, of course.
$47.
That's clever as well.
48.
Don't get cute playing on the pink. Get the cue ball up table into the open spaces where he's guaranteed to be on one and not much more to do. It's top stuff from Gary in every department.
$53. $54.
Blue and one more red required. It's what you've got to do against an inform O'Sullivan. You've got to
59.
bring your best game, and he's certainly done that today. He's playing terrifically well.
60.
It's going to be 3-0 barring snookers.
$66. $67.
Let's hold the spot. Just noticed it.
$72. $73. $78.
One of the nicest breaks I've seen in a while. The way that he had to construct it. Pink was awkward, black was no good. It's been amazing, actually, the way he's taken these.
And it's been a brilliant start to the match for Gary Wilson. Playing some excellent stuff, so problems for Ronnie O'Sullivan. Wilson still a little disappointed how the break ended, but he must be happy with how the match is going. He leads 3-0. He's only 2 from the semi-finals.
And this time it's the break-off shot that goes wrong badly. Concerning times if you're an O'Sullivan fan.
1. $6. 7. Conversion 7.
Yeah, he just lost the cue ball, didn't he? Shot before. Yeah, I can understand why he's playing this. The attempted pot. Oh, good effort. Fantastic shot.
1.
Oh, he's got a nice angle in the blue as well. Everything going his way. But deservedly so. He's playing beautifully. Massive shot. If he can somehow get on a red. Well played.
6.
This is such a critical juncture. He knows it of the match.
Conversion
You've got to say it's a bad
6.
miss, isn't it?
It was unexpected. I guess the only good news doesn't seem to have left him in. But O'Sullivan will be delighted to see him miss. Taking the opportunity to open things up here.
Four. I missed.
Well, there's the
Ronnie
first,
O'Sullivan 6.
perhaps, safety mistake from Gary. So Ronnie gets his chance.
One.
Yeah, it's all about the path of the cue ball because there's nothing Ronnie can do about it. If he
Pink.
plays the pot on the pink.
Sorry. Ronnie O'Sullivan 1.
Oh, cue ball. Oh, dear.
4.
I know he was playing it into the corner to protect the
Ronnie
red on the
O'Sullivan.
right, but that
4.
is another case of keeping the or leaving the door ajar for Ronnie. Yeah. It's strange, isn't it, this game? 3-0 in front, but he's under pressure, is Gary. Because he knows that 4-0, he's
One.
almost home.
8.
They're both under it though, including this man, who's yet to put together anything in this match. Highest break just 27. Could have been closer to this red.
Ah, that was a delight.
$16. 17.
Yeah, so it feels now like his best chance so far today to put together something substantial. He has had other chances, that said.
Twenty-four.
Noticeable where Wilson just started to make a few errors there with the chance for 4-0
25.
looming. It's hard playing O'Sullivan, of course, when he's at the top of his game. Sometimes it feels like it's hard playing him when he's struggling because you sense such a big opportunity to get the win.
32. $33. 40. 41.
'Not too much more to do then for O'Sullivan.
48.
46. So a couple of reds should do it.
49.
'Well, he needed a little bit of help in terms of getting in, but
56.
we know that he's been in every conceivable position in matches over the years.
57.
This is not over yet. He hasn't played his best yet, but the match is not done. Wilson had chances there for 4-0, didn't take them. And if O'Sullivan can find inspiration, he can turn this round very quickly, of course.
64.
So, a very interesting match.
$65.
65 from O'Sullivan. He needed that
65 in the frame.
just to get on the scoreboard. It is Gary Wilson, though, who holds the advantage at the mid-session interval in this quarter-final. The crowd enjoyed that frame, at least. He'll need more of the same after the interval. But it is 3-1. O'Sullivan winning the fourth with a 65 break. First of 5 to reach the semi-finals here in Xi'an.
Gary can get through to the red to left corner. And he's playing it, I think. Reds are in lovely positions for whoever can find the first chance. It's getting a wee bit edgy out there. Yeah, that's disappointing from Gary not to get in behind the green. I'm not saying O'Sullivan's got an easy return, but the left side of the red should have been blocked off. Yeah, the unwanted collision, glancing one, has given Ronnie a half chance now.
One. Six. Ronnie O'Sullivan. Six.
Like using the word careless, I don't use it very often, but it kind of was that blue. He just played it too hard, O'Sullivan. This time he can get through.
It's just a bit of a struggle, isn't it? And you can see he's annoyed. He swiped his cue there as he went back to his chair. I think
One.
because of the career he's had, and it's been a long one and a glorious one, we're sometimes guilty of just assuming, you know, the switch will flick and everything will start to be good again. But snooker's not that easy. You've got to make it happen. He's had a few openings that haven't come to much.
8.
But overall, he hasn't yet, O'Sullivan, replicated the form that's got him this far. He's been swatting opponents away, hasn't he, this week?
9.
So Gary Wilson with the Best chance so far in this fifth frame. He's got a sense of big opportunity today, but of course, in some ways, that's going to add to the pressure on him to convert it.
$17. $23. Touching ball.
Yeah, so end the break, but touching ball helps a bit. I do like the referee actually, Xi'an Tao. Very calm in everything that he does out there. Very good referee. Just thought I'd make that point. Sometimes can get on their case, but he's very good. As is that from Gary.
Disappointed. There were big targets there, weren't there? To cover the reds, he hasn't done it.
One.
Coolly done. Not out the woods yet. Looks like it's going to have to be in and out of balk to get to the next red. Don't know if he can grip this enough to get the cannon. Very nicely done again.
8. Good version. 8.
Well, it's another chance that has not come to much. He's had plenty, hasn't he? Got to say.
One. 8.
I think he's made more mistakes in this match than he's made in the tournaments he's played in this season combined. I know that one he was trusting to luck in fairness. He can't get anything sustained this evening.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
Well, again, caught them too thick. O'Sullivan at the moment is needing several chances, and he's been handed another one.
One. Six. Seven. Fourteen.
Yeah, just looking 5 red blacks, he'd be 43 in front with 2 left. So
15.
worth keeping an eye on for now.
Twenty-two. 23.
So he was 3 behind, wasn't he? Not 3 in front. So he is going to need at least one of the 2 together.
30. 31.
Well, he has brought one
38.
out now. Can he pot it and continue here? 21 in front.
39.
So, as I say, he's been...
Yes.
Well, again, he's now seeing them on the black. Smoothing the table down. Referee trying to scrub off whatever it is. Just to say, by the way, it's 4-1 to Sean Murphy against Ding. So Murphy within a frame of victory there on table 1.
$47. $54. $55.
He's got there in the end. It's been a bit of a working man's break, this. Not the usual fluency that we've saw, all week long. But he's somehow still
62.
right in this match, and he hasn't shown up yet, O'Sullivan.
63.
Still not happy
70.
about some of the contacts, maybe. Just things on
72.
the black. He's having another stare at it there. But anyways, very much in this match now. He has struggled, but Gary Wilson
75.
just couldn't convert the chances he had in the last 2 frames.
$79. $84.
So Sullivan
84.
right back in it.
And then
And Gary Wilson will look back at some of the missed opportunities. O'Sullivan not delighted by conditions, but he's back in the match, trading 3-2. So Sullivan has won the last 2 frames. Again, now this red coming back up the table. Second time in the match that's happened.
one.
And in fact, his other break-off shot, he went in off the green pocket, didn't he?
Six.
Only good news with this, he can still play on the black. That's nice the way he found the gap, but
Seven.
not the bump of the pocket. He's playing a wee bit through frustration at the moment, Gary. He knows that he's had the chances to even have this match won. Oh, that's a fabulous shot. Very good.
$14. $15.
Once more with feeling. What a split. Beautiful shot, and the whole frame has opened up, and all O'Sullivan's done is break off, of course. See what he needs to do, get back on the front foot.
23.
Because he's played the better snooker of the two today. And must feel it's a big chance to get the win.
That'll frustrate him. He should have been straighter on this red. Not a massive problem, but
31.
want the cue ball to be travelling least amount of distance as possible. Still okay.
$35. $36. $43.
Well, an important visit just to re-establish himself in the match, having lost the last two. But he showed
44.
great purpose here, hasn't he? Great attitude right from the off, trying to get the balls open and kill it off in one visit. So O'Sullivan, he broke off. He left a red to left middle. Is that all he's going to do in the frame?
$49. $50.
Just
57.
struggling to put the finishing touches to it. It's another red in addition to this one, and colour actually.
58.
So a bit to do. What do you do here? Play on the one on its own? Yeah, that would be the safer option. That's well done. Yeah, good thinking, the way he played it.
61.
Guaranteeing that he was going to have a shot at the red. Big shot. Not the juncture of the match where you want to leave the door ajar and Ronnie makes a crazy clearance. Ah, nice. Well played.
62.
Well, one snooker needed, ideally. We'd like another red, of course.
69.
And then it should be 4-2, and in it goes. Yeah, good visit this from Wilson.
70.
Just missed out on a couple of chances in the previous two frames, but first one he got in this, he's made a frame-winning break.
$77. $78.
Something I've always admired about the way Gary plays, he always, whenever possible, is he
85.
tries to win the frame in one visit Remember the black that he had earlier in this, the
86.
cutback with a little holding cannon. It was a beautifully played shot and laid the foundation for now being 2 in front with a possible
93.
3 to play.
94.
Once again producing it against a heavyweight in Wuhan. He beat Sean Murphy, Judd Trump, John Higgins and Mark Allen to reach the final. This read them for
99.
24th century of the season. And it's his 10th in the tournament. So all week long, Gary Wilson has been scoring heavily, and this was a great time to make another century, just as O'Sullivan was starting to come back at him. But Ronnie O'Sullivan broke off. He left a red, and that was it in this frame.
106. 108. 111. 115. 120. 4.
Break ends at 120. And Gary Wilson is a frame from the semi-finals of the Xi'an Grand Prix. Ronnie O'Sullivan with it all to do because Wilson leads 4-2. 120, the break from Gary Wilson to put him on the brink of victory. 4-2 against Ronnie O'Sullivan, playing for a place in the semi-finals of this Xi'an Grand Prix. O'Sullivan was 3-0 down, got back to 3-2 then from his break-off shot in the 6th frame, left a red to left middle, and that was his only shot of the frame.
One.
Clean as a whistle. Beautifully played.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitancy there, was there? So, he's got himself in immediately. How far will he get here? Frame he needs to win the match.
Eight.
Yeah, it's pulled to the left as Gary's played it, but it tends
8.
to do that, doesn't it? It's something that we see, not a lot, but if it's going to pull one way, it always goes to that left jaw for whatever reason on these brand new star tables. Anyway, it was a funny way of playing it, given that he left that red as well. Obviously didn't mean to, but either way. Now, he's got to get busy quickly, O'Sullivan. Oh, that'll do lovely.
8. 9.
One thing you do know, if he comes back, it's not going to take a long time. He'll try to hit you with the full force.
16. 17. $22. 23.
That's well played to get the low black with a deep screw
30.
and guaranteed the red over the pocket.
31.
As usual, he's gone about it exactly the way that you should do. Not ideal. Didn't quite get enough of the
38.
cluster that he was intending.
$39.
Just sort of looks different now, doesn't he, to earlier in the match? Because, of course, his mind has been cleared. He knows what he's got to do. He's got to win the last 3 frames.
45.
And he won that 5th frame. It seemed to take forever. He was looking at everything. He was getting balls cleaned, wasn't happy.
46.
But, as I say, now his mind's been made up. Got to go for it.
$51.
Not a done deal yet, this frame.
52.
And so it's end the break. Green to side cushion is all he has. Plenty of life left in it. That last split off the blues, kind of the way most of the match has gone, and in a way actually for both players. Gary was excellent early on, the first 2 or 3 frames, superb. But going into packs and not getting a good split, it's one of those days.
52.
It's a really open table, isn't it? So that the 44-point difference doesn't feel that significant, really.
You devil. That has put Gary in all sorts of trouble. Time will tell, but it might not be the worst thing to leave O'Sullivan a tempter with this frame still on a knife edge. The scoreboard's not all that important at the moment. Every shot potentially is O'Sullivan's last. There you go.
He's never been one to turn shots down, but he never seemed to like that, did he? He got down 3 times to play it. So what a chance for Wilson. You've got to say where the balls are to get this one.
What?
Yeah, you never really know who's favourite to win a frame in this sort of
8.
position. But the one thing you always would know is, if you ask Gary, would you rather be at the table in the position he's in
9.
or be sat in the chair 30 or 40 in front? I know what the answer would be. You'd want to be at the table. It's a great chance.
$14. 15. 22. 23.
Yeah, the pink being on the yellow spot makes no real difference because he's not going to need the black anyway.
$28. 29. 36.
It might play for the pink anyway because if for nothing, if for no other reason, players like to get the pink on its own spot. Is the look that they prefer. Doesn't really matter.
37.
So the one key shot of yellow to green, I think, is the only thing that can save O'Sullivan's chances.
$42.
And this is not ideal. This is
44.
awkward. And with plenty of pressure, the cue ball should be okay. It's a natural. But the pot's not.
Yeah, Sullivan may be sensing an opportunity. Big moment, this. In it goes, though. Oh, he's played this really well.
47.
Terrific shot. He's played the better snooker as well of the two today, no question. But there's always a question against O'Sullivan. Can you actually get the job done? Not everybody does.
51.
Gary Wilson's made 2 centuries, but this has been the key contribution of the day. He needs the pink, and he's in the
56.
semi-finals. The question was asked, could he make the clearance? There's your answer.
62.
Gary Wilson
Terrific.
defeats
Rematch.
Ronnie O'Sullivan by 5 frames to 2 to reach the semi-finals of the Xi'an Grand Prix. He just fell short in the final in Wuhan early this season